Our next focus in Maya is the bouncing ball. We got a very cool rig. This is going to be your first rig that you work with. And we open up, it's called the Ultimate Ball and is available up in your Dropbox. Cool thing about this Ultimate Ball rig is you have different types of balls that you get to work with. So when you click on this arrow, never animate this arrow. This contains all your information about a rig. To find different balls, you can click on here and look at that. You got a simple ball, basic ball, checker ball, football 1, football 2, of course that's soccer ball here, volleyball, basketball, tennis ball, golf ball, bowling ball, beach ball. Excellent. You, in your assignment, are going to be animating a beach ball, a bowling ball, and a golf ball. So all you'll have to do is pull this in 3 times. This rig has controls. You haven't had to worry about controls yet. See these 3 lines? They're all selectable. They all do something unique. If you pick this first one, it squishes it. And it squishes it with that as the contact point. I'm going to go Edit Undo. If I pick this one and pick it up, it squishes it with this as the contact point. So you can have it smash against walls. If you animate it here, and it animates the entire ball and just moves it. Very, very handy. I'm going to set up my interface. I want a side view, and I'm going to look at my animation graph editor. So this is my easiest way to do it. Remember, I can also do it by going Panels, Layouts, 2 pane stacked, which is what I got. But then I also want to change this one to my side view, which is orthographic side. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. For the sake of this exercise, I'll just I'll do about 20 frames. And I'm going to change my time here to 20. And I'm going to go to 1, or 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. I'll go it to 0. And I'm going to select my middle curve. And if you don't see your curves, look in here and make sure that your NURBS curves are showing. See how they turn off or turn on? It's about the only thing you're going to have to worry about in the Show menu. But I want Show and make sure NURBS curves are on. Alright, so I pull this up. This is where I want it to start off at. And notice I didn't move the arrow. Remember that arrow on the bottom? That doesn't get touched. And at frame 1, or 0, I'm going to go S. I pressed my S key. Now I'm going to go to frame 9. And I'm going to have it hit at frame 9. I'm going to pull it down. Woo! Make sure that it's going to hit right about here. And I'm going to press S. Then I'm going to go to frame 15. Click up here. And it's not quite to where it dropped from. I'm going to press there. Press S. Then I'm going to go to frame 21 or 20 and pull it down here to land. Press S. Alright, View, Frame All. You've seen these curves before. Let's play our ball bounce. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is our basic blocking that we did for the first bounce. Cool. Now we got to think, alright, we want it to squish when it hits. So, my hit happens at 9, right? At 8, it should maybe be a little bit pulled. So, at frame 1, my ball will remain round. Because let's look at a ball when it bounces. Don't pay attention to the timing here. I took this from another website and the timing's incorrect here, but I like the drawing of the bouncing ball. When the ball starts out, it's round, but as it goes down, it's going to stretch a little bit because it's being pulled by gravity. But when it hits, it immediately goes flat. It doesn't go flat prior to hitting. It's not flat after the hitting. Only when it hits does it go flat. Immediately it elongates because all that energy is in it. And then it tries to get to its original shape again. Then gravity pulls it, stretches a little bit, and it goes flat the next time it hits. So we're going to try to do that now with those extra little pieces here. Now remember, every time it's up in the air, it's round. So at the first frame of everything, you need to put a frame so it stays round, or else the next time I make a frame, like if I made the long frame at 9 without making the 0 frame, it would be long at the start, and we don't want that. So my next frame is at 9. So let's look at it at 9. At 9 it should be squished, but prior to that it's going to get a little bit long. So the longest it's going to be is here. I'm going to move a little bit because it came from over there, and I'm going to press S. Okay, but at 9 it should go splat. So I'm going to press splat S. Right? But at the very next frame, it's going to have a new destination. So I'm going to press S. And then when it's up in the air at about 13, I want to start rounding out again. So I can go over here too and just zero it out. See that? And it gets back to my round. I'll press S. And then, does it bounce again? Do I bounce it again? I think I bounce it again at 21. So, yes I do. As it goes up, let it be round again, which it is. And then I'm going to press S because that's where it stops being round. And I want it to get elongated to here. Press S. And here it goes smash. So I'll zero it out to make it easy. And then I'll take it and go smash. Right? And S. So now when I play it, it's a little bit more natural. But look, it's still a little weird, so we're going to have to tweak around to make it work. But we did our basic blocking. Did our basic bounce, basic stretch, and squash. Now I'm going to go in and look at my main bounce. Look at this here. You'll find that this curve for the translate Y should exactly emulate this curve. See that? Hits here, breaks its tangent, goes back up, breaks its tangent, goes back up, breaks. So let's do that here. I'm going to select everything like you learned in your first week. Then I'm going to right click, break tangents, right click, weight tangents, right click, free tangent weight. Ta-da! Then I'm also going to get rid of anything I'm not using. Should have done this first. Translate Z, it's there. Translate Y is there. Translate X. Okay, so those are the only two that I'm working with, right? So translate Y is up and down movement. Translate Z is left and right movement. Look how nice and smooth that is. So you know what? I may even make that smoother. Well, won't worry about that yet. First I'm going to worry about my translate Y. So here, it went down, broke, went up. Let's do that here. I'm going to pick this, and I'm going to break it, go up. Break it, go. What's going on here? Think about it. It's floating for a bit, and then boom, goes down. When it hits, splat, goes right back up, floats for a bit, and boom, goes back down. Let's see how that changed the animation. Amazing. Looks a lot better now, doesn't it? A little more real. Before it was just kind of all over the place. Translate Z is tricky. Let's see if we need that left to right change. I think I want it. I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to take my frame and give it a nice move from left to right. See how that smoothed it even more? Okay. Now let's look at this and see if there's anything we do here. View, frame all. What's going on here? There's a rapid change going on here. So let's look. Boom, smack, boom, smack. So that's very fast. I'm going to want to make that faster. And I'm going to break it. Even though it only happens over one frame, I'm going to weight it. And then I'm going to free the tangent weight. And there. And there. Let's see if it makes more of a smack. And then here I'm going to right click, break tangent. And then weight the tangent. Free tangent weight. Whoops. Control Z. Right there. Smack into it. Okay, and then here it smacks in. So I'm going to break my tangents, weight my tangents, then I'm going to free tangent weight. And it looks like I have an extra curve in here that I don't need, which is that. So those keyframes were getting in my way when I wanted to select the ones I wanted to move. So I got rid of it. And I'm going to select this. And I'm making it smack into position quicker. So boom, boom. Look at it, it has more snap. See that? When it goes up to the top, I want it to more gently get into that position. I don't want it to snap like it's doing. So that's my Y again. I'm going to have this. We're going to break my tangent. Weight my tangent. Gonna free my tangent weight. I'm gonna have it more gently snap. Let's see what it does when it does that. Yep, that's the basic bouncing ball.